Welcome back, everybody, to another Awesome Gaming Dragon Fire real, raw, authentic reactions. Where we do the realest reactions possible, very limited editing to keep everything real and flowing as naturally as possible. Tonight, we're back with a brand new reaction from a request from a friend a few weeks back. I do apologize for not doing reactions. Full disclosure, before we move on, is I finally did, after many months, get a appointment with a specialist and went to the said appointment where I proceeded to sit in the waiting room for 2 hours past my appointment time. And there were still many people in front of me, so I ended up just leaving as my brother had to get that to dialysis like 30 minutes later. So I am still without help, and we're just going to push forward and just say F it. And yeah, so directions might not be as good, and I apologize for that. Thank you for everybody that did stick around through the absences. I appreciate you, and anybody that ducked out, I completely understand. So tonight, like I said, we're going to do a reaction to request from a friend of mine from a few weeks back. We have done this dude previously on the channel with another artist, I believe. His name is Ekoh, and this one is featuring Nate Vickers, whoever that is. It's an official music video. It is called Hurt Myself. I remember Ekoh is a rapper, so I don't know if Nate Vickers is also a rapper or if he is a singer, and what type of stuff he does, I do not know. So let's just pop it over to the other side and we'll check out the song together. Hope to see you there. All right, guys, we are here. It is time to check out Ekoh featuring Nate Vickers, Hurt Myself, official music video. Make sure my volume is placed all the way up. Let's go. Said let's go. Okay, he's rock. Some Linkin Park vibes. Okay.
And I've been trying to hide, but I know it's just a matter of time until I break down.
Whoa, he is fast slow.
Got the pills I don't really want to take, but it feels like I walk in the devil's playground. Rain clouds in the head too often. Brain dead in a bed that's a coffin. Having thoughts in the head blown off every time that I close my eyes. No stopping. I don't think that anyone get it, so I don't want to tell anybody what's really going on in my head. I just want to be alone and listen to the music. Tell me the way I need to feel, so I don't think I'm effective. It's getting worse every day that'll pass. Getting too high, gotta wait for the crash. Started when I met my dad, and then he left again. Abandonment, the only thing I expect again. When I'm in a nightmare, everything goes wrong. What do I care? Trying to grab happiness when it's right there, but it slips to the grip and it's gone in an instant.
Great lyrics.
I'm always trying to fit in. Got a need for the love, but for me, I don't give shit. Enemies when I see me fall, I feel like I'm at the last resort, about to give in. Churches start to feel like prison cells.
Ooh, that voice.
Cause everybody'd rather judge than help.
Oh, hurt me, dude. Hurt me. Okay. Jeez. That almost got some tears out of me. I was not prepared for that line. Ooh. Okay. And the way he delivered it, that man has been through it. He has been through it.
Feel like prison cells. Cause everybody'd rather judge than help. I can't make you pray for me now. Don't need your sympathy. I just want the love that I desire. When all I do is hurt myself. Tell me I'm okay. Tell me this is life and it'll all work out in the long run. If it's not true, lie to me cause I need some hope to help me out.
Facts.
I barely feel alive. Tell me this is all worth the pain and time. I've been slipping out, barely got the grip. Where is all the friends who said they would stick by me? Look into my eyes, right into the soul, way down so heavy, but I'm highly emotional, but never vulnerable. The bandwidth too much, about to overload.
Ooh, nice, nice.
I got something inside, I really hate when I kinda let it bleed out. Hard to let in the light when there's a critic inside that won't stop speaking up, bringing me down.
Oh my god.
Feeling like I'm in a battle with two different people inside of me.
Oh yeah.
Trying to hold me together is not the one who's in the driver's seat. I got
Jeez, this hits. This is a tough song.
Cause everybody'd rather judge than help. I can't make you pray for me now.
That drop.
Don't need your sympathy. I just want the love that I deserve. When all I do is hurt myself. For me now, don't need your sympathy.
That piano bringing you out. Beautiful. Oof. All right, guys. That was Ekoh featured Nate Vickers. Hurt Myself. Not what I expected. Freaking epic track. Let's flip it over to the other side. I will do a rating and my final thoughts on this track. Hope to see you there. All right, guys. We are back. And that was Ekoh and Nate Vickers. Hurt Myself. Rating, I'm going to give that a 9. That's definitely on the playlist. Ekoh is an extremely talented rapper. I don't know if they co-wrote this or if it was just Ekoh. But whoever wrote it, great lyrics in this. Nate Vickers' voice is insane. I said it as it was starting, I had a lot of like Linkin Park vibes, and it stuck. So his voice is awesome. He has a great hard rock voice that's very authentic. You could feel the hurt behind his words and how he was delivering. Same thing for Ekoh. You could tell he was he believed every line he was saying. It wasn't just, you know, boom 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 with nothing there. It was full of emotion and truth. His flows were very fast, very fast. But very clear at the same time. Even without lyrics on the screen, you could keep up easily, I believe, because it wasn't one of those, you know, fast chopper raps that you can't understand the damn word they're saying. There's a lot of that out there. They're just blah, 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 and you don't understand anything that they're saying. You can't make it out. But he, very similar to NF, like when NF does a lot of fast rapping. You can still hear because the pronunciation is there. And they're very clear with what they're saying, which is insane. You know, it's insane to rap fast no matter what, but it's really insane when they can make it still crystal clear while maintaining speed. That is something that is just insane to me. So yeah, it was a great song. The message, as I said throughout, hit home. I could definitely feel a lot of what he was saying. You know, he started off with basically saying that it was just a matter of time before you break down and you're trying to hide, right? That's the thing, right? Like when you're hiding, you know, trying to escape from your problems, matter of time, it's going to show up. Something's going to trigger it, or just something in general is going to happen. It's going to make it come out. So yeah, that line really hit. I also loved his line in the middle of the song, talking about feeling like you're two different people inside you, right? So you could think of it as two voices, right? Not talking about split personality stuff. Just, you know, two different sides of you, right? You have the side that is fighting. You're hearing this right now, you are fighting. You know, but then there's the other side that's fighting that side and feeding you all the negative emotions, whether it's true or not. Most of the time it's not. Even when it is true, it is amped up beyond what is actually true. You know, that's what the mind does. You know, you take one thing with the truth and then it bends it, kind of bends it, doesn't break it. And it ain't all truth. It bends it to fit its need, which is what we've created in our head, which are monsters, right? That's the best way to put it, is monsters that we have created ourselves. Whether it's a coping mechanism, whether you just down on it for long periods of time, and it programmed it into your mind to be that way. Or if you do have severe mental health issues, such as split personality stuff and schizophrenia, schizoaffective, which I have, and many other types, PTSD, and all sorts of stuff that is even beyond your control of anything that you really did. But point being that it's a great line because it's the truth when you look at it in the general sense of what is being said. Right? It's the truth because, like, I have had many times over the course of years, I have the general, voice in the head type of thing, but I have real voices in my head as well, or at least I did. It does emerge, but we're not talking about that. So I have, both the symbolic situation, and then I actually have had that to an extreme. Because for the extreme, it's not good. Because a lot of that other stuff is like self-doubt and stuff like that. And other things, but the voices I've had, like I said, we're not going to go too deep into it, was more dark than anything else. Meaning it led me to many attempts of taking my own, if you know what I mean. It wasn't good. It's the type of voices that get you in a ball and you're crying out of fear, out of despair and darkness. Luckily, I haven't had that one in a very long time. But yes. So it can apply to both, but I think it's more applied in the general sense of the symbolic thing of two voices, which is basically your thoughts just swirling around. But the best way to put it is voices, or just two people, like he said. It's like you're two different people, lightness, darkness, right? Every time the lightness tries to shine through the cracks, the darkness kind of amplifies the dark around. So yeah, it's a very, very good song in general, and I do love the chorus where Nate Vickers was talking about churches start to feel like prison cells because everybody rather judge than help. I think that is a play on many things. One of them being the religious play of the churches. All right, we've talked about this during a Citizen Soldier reaction. That not saying God's a bad thing at all. I believe in God myself. Churches, though, and that are two different things in my view. There are good ones. There are. But when you're looking at the totality of the situation, it's a very judgmental zone. It's a very, very judgmental zone. Judging people from mental health issues or just looking different, dressing different, acting different. So it feels like, you're going there, as a lot of people say, religion, it helps, with mental health issues and vices such as drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, addictions, of any sort. But then when you're going there, to try to find yourself, and maybe, devote yourself to a religion, you're surrounded by, let's face it, not so nice people. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Like I said, there are good places out there. There is. But that's why I said, if you're looking at the totality of the general consensus of the ratio, it's not that simple, right? It's not that simple to find a good place that isn't, a judgment zone. A lot of churches feel like a gym, where somebody overweight goes into a gym and everybody stares at them. There's whispers, both from trainers to other people that are working out. It's the same thing. Even NF, right? We were talking about him earlier. He had that line in one of his songs, right? Church is where he found God, but it's also where he learned to judge. So it was two things. One, very good, but with that goodness came a lot of badness because of the people surrounding it. So yeah, it could mean easily that, which I do think it does to that degree. But it's also, I think, a general thing that people could help you, right? Just being there listening to somebody instead of judging people, from their pedestals. Even people I've noticed that are suffering from mental health issues, they do the same thing that's been done to them. So it's almost like they are repeating a cycle. It's that thing like the abuser becomes, the abused becomes the abuser. It starts this weird cycle, which is very unfortunate. So yeah, overall though, I thought this was a great message, great song. Thank you for the requests with this. Ekoh is very dope. This was my first listen to anything by Nate Vickers. If there is anything from Nate Vickers that you know of that you think I'd like or you just want to hear, do let me know in the comment section below. There will be a link to this video, so show love to Ekoh and Nate Vickers with those likey and comments. And yeah, if you have any requests outside of even them, do put it in the comments down below. I will get to them when I can. So thank you once again. Thank you for your patience while we try to get back into the swing of things with this reaction channel. Thank you for those that have stuck around, like I said in the beginning, and those that didn't. I appreciate you supporting, even if it was for a brief second. Thank you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. And remember, you're an awesome person, capable of awesome things, even when your mind tells you the opposite. As always, we'll always leave a light on for you. I'll see you on the next reaction. Peace.